You on your... Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. If you are new here, thank you so much for tuning in. My name is Jess and today I am filming for you my monthly cash stuffing video. So it is April now. I know we are a couple of weeks late with this one. I don't really know what's happened. Like, why is it that this month I feel like has just completely flown by? We're nearly 2 weeks in. I usually have this video like up and ready to go in the first week of the month. However, I don't know, it's just time has flown away from me this month. So apologies about that. It does mean that I have to slightly change what I'm cash stuffing because I've been using my bank card a little bit, which is naughty. I know, Jess. I swore that I was going to start just using cash, but because I haven't had the time to go to cash machines, withdraw cash, do my cash stuffing, I haven't had the cash to pay with, if that makes sense. So I finally got my money out. Have decided to withdraw a little bit less this month because obviously I've had the first like couple of weeks on card. In terms of kind of spending and stuff, I've actually not been too bad. I haven't actually spent that much, so yeah. So I do have maybe one main update that I have for you guys based on like the previous videos and what I've learned and etc. So my main update for this month is that I have actually switched who I'm going to be putting my savings with. So if you're unfamiliar, in the first kind of 3 months, January, February, March, I decided that I was going to cash stuff using my cash envelope, which is this. It's like a little binder and you've got your different spending in, so petrol, food shopping, etc. And you just basically divide out what you're spending, where you're putting it, so that you've got a certain amount for each thing. And it helps, or it has really helped me not to overspend in certain areas when I don't need to, because for me it's a mentality thing for me. I think having the physical cash in my hand it's way harder to spend than it is just to tap a card. So it's been really working for me, but then I did say that when I got to a certain point, so some of the wallets are for kind of more long-term savings, so I've got an emergency fund in there, and then I've got my kitchen savings, and I've also got my car savings, and that's for things like my car insurance, if I need any maintenance on the car, like unexpected things, that is specific for that. So when those envelopes get to a certain point, I take the money out, the actual physical cash, and then I go and deposit into a certain account. So I've had a bit of to and fro as to what I was going to do with this. I have decided now, and I have actually made my first deposit into a Hyperjar account. So I initially was going to go with Monzo, but it didn't work out based on the fact that I didn't realize that you had to pay to get categories. I don't think you used to have to. There are a lot of people who've commented who said that they have a Monzo account and they've never had to pay, but I think it's now been a fairly recent thing that they've changed the way they do things, and now in order to have the separate categories you have to pay. And also charge to deposit money in, it was going to charge me to do that. So I wasn't, it kind of defeats the point of trying to save money if I'm paying, do you know what I mean? If I'm like paying to save my money, it doesn't make sense in my mind. So I did ask for some recommendations, and loads of people suggested Hyperjar, so I have opened a Hyperjar account. I must say I'm incredibly impressed by it so far. It has the basic concept of Monzo, but it does some other things as well which I thought were quite cool, like if I wanted to, I could connect my Hyperjar card, because you do get like a little like bank card with it. I could connect that so that if I decided to use my card in, say, Aldi, I could connect my food shopping jar to Aldi, so then it would know that if I was shopping in Aldi to take it out of the food shopping jar, which I thought was incredibly clever. But I haven't tried that out yet. I'm still sticking to cash at the minute just because of the whole, like I said before, having physical cash in my hand is a lot harder to let go of than tapping a card. So I'm gonna stick at the minute to using cash. I did also want to share with you guys a little win that I've had this month. So basically, obviously, you know, I've got my little car wallet. This month I managed to pay for my car insurance outright. So my car is now insured for the next year. Just paid outright. I don't have to pay monthly. Which is something that I've not been able to do before, so I'm really happy about that, and it just goes to show that this method is working for me. So yeah, really buzzing about that. I think that's all I've got. Oh, I do have another little update which I kind of haven't implemented yet. I need to get more of the little cards, but basically I'm going to start another envelope in it for birthdays and Christmas, because it just didn't occur to me at the start, like having an envelope for this. I don't know why. I should have thought about it, but it wasn't until I had one of my friend's birthdays come up and I thought, oh, I haven't saved any money for this type of thing. And then obviously when Christmas comes around, that is quite an expensive time of year. I do need to get that in ASAP. It might be that I just put some money aside this month for that, and then once I've got the actual envelope, then I'll just pop it in. But yeah, the only new things that are happening this month. To me, I was thinking, you know, oh God, I haven't got that many updates for this month. However, I think that just kind of goes to show that it is working, and yeah, I'm very much in control of my money at the minute, which is great. So this month I've decided to cash stuff £500 instead of the usual 700, because obviously, like I said at the beginning of the video, we are already nearly 2 weeks in and I've been using my card, so that kind of compensates for the amount of money that I've already spent in comparison to how much I would have usually cash stuffed. So without further ado, let's crack on to our cash stuff. I do mention this every month, but in case you are new here, this little wallet is from Amazon. I will leave a link in the description below if you want to go and get one yourself, if you fancy trying it. And then the wallet comes with these little cash wallets. The little things, the inserts, don't come with it, but I just made my own on canva.com. Again, I'll leave a link in the description. And yeah, that's, you can just kind of customize it to however you want. I've got my money in there waiting, ready to be stuffed, so yeah, let's get cracking. Okay, so we've got the binder here, starting off with my petrol fund. So I've already actually filled up this month on my card, so I only need to pop £60 in this month. My car, I don't know how, somehow still costs the same to fill up. I don't know whether it's just because I keep finding petrol stations which have good prices on them. There's an app which tells you where the cheapest petrol station is and closest to you. I always use that before I go and fill up, so mine is costing me about £60. To be fair, sometimes it does cost a little bit over, but like I say, it depends on what the price is that day. So I'm going to pop £60 in, which should see me through. So I've got 20, 40, £60, and that is going in there. So the food shopping one, I've randomly already got some money in here, so I've got £5 and some change. I'll try and get rid of the change because it is quite annoying having to carry the change around. But for food shopping, I'm popping £50 in. I know that's a little bit of an odd number. I usually budget for £40 a week, but I'd never really spend that. I think I'd probably only spend the full £40 maybe once a month when I do a little bit more of a full restock where I need more of the basics, and then the other 3 weeks tend to be just a little bit of a almost like a top-up. So I'm budgeting for around £25 per week for that. So I think for this one I did manage to get some £5 notes, so I'm gonna pop them in because they're easier to spend at the shop. So we've got 10, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, oh, 45, 50. I'm just going to pop them in, and then for when it does come to like closer to the £25 mark, a bit easier to get rid of that way. So next we've got the self-care envelope. So this is for things like my hair appointments, or if I wanted to, I don't know, get my eyebrows waxed, or just general little aesthetic things. I am not getting my hair done or anything this month because I got my hair done last month, so it'll probably be in May that I will take out of this again. But for the meantime, I'm going to pop £30 in. So we've got 20, 30, and then it's just nice to have that already there for when I go to the hairdressers, or for if I want, I don't know, anything done. So that is there. My kitchen fund, so this is for me to get a new kitchen. I did empty this last month into my Hyperjar account. So we're ready to start fresh with this one again. So I'm popping £100 in there. So I've got 20, 40, 60, 80, 100. I'm really hoping that I can get a nice boost to this at some point. I don't know when things are going to get better financially, but I really want a kitchen probably this year or next year. So fingers crossed we get a nice little boost in that soon. So social, I didn't realise I still had £20 in there from last month, so obviously I didn't go out as much last month as I thought I was going to. So in this one I'm just going to top that up with £10 just so that I've got it for, I don't know, if I fancy going to a market or if I go and have like lunch with a friend, I've got some money to pay my way. That's going in there. And then in my car fund, so again, I emptied this last month because I paid my car insurance off with it, which is amazing. I'm just going to pop £50 in this month. So we've got 20, 40, 50. And then this is more kind of for like maintenance if anything goes wrong, just because obviously my insurance is now covered, but anything else that may crop up, because these things do when it's the most inconvenient time then generally. So yeah, I've got that in there just in case. So spending money, I do have some shrapnel in here. I think there's about £5 in there, but I'm going to pop £30 in just to top up, just in case I see anything that I do want. So I've got 10, 20, £30. Pop that in. And then the last envelope is the emergency fund. So I am going to pop in £150. It's same as the other kind of more savings style envelopes. I did empty this into my Hyperjar account last month. So we are starting afresh. I'm going to pop £150 in there. So we've got 20, 40, 60, 80, 100, and 20, 30, 40, 50. And then I'm just going to pop that in. So the emergency fund is generally for if, for example, Billy has to go to the vets, or if, I don't know, something happens in regards to, for example, I had to get some tiles replaced on the roof a couple of months ago because of the storms. So that would have really come in handy. But yes, that is that. And then I just have £20 here, which is saved for the birthday and Christmas envelope when I get that sorted. And I'm just going to pop that in the back there, just so I know where it is and it's safe. And yeah, that is my envelope stuffed for the month. So that is all my cash stuffed for this month. Well, for the last 2 weeks of the month anyway. Again, apologies about the fact that it's gone up late. Like I say, sometimes life just gets in the way. I've just been really busy over the last couple of weeks. But I'm hoping, fingers crossed, that it will be back in within the first week of every month going forward. So, but yeah, I'm feeling positive about the remainder of April. Let me know if you're going on a similar journey to me, how it's going, what you're doing to try and save money. I kind of feel like at the moment with energy bills and things going up, it can be a little bit stressful. I know that my energy supplier have taken their first payment from the increase, which was a little bit scary to see coming out my bank account. And yeah, I feel like I've been robbed. I feel like I have been robbed, but never mind. This is just how it is, unfortunately, and fingers crossed it all kind of levels out soon. So that does bring me to the end of this video. I hope that you have enjoyed it. If you have, then please go ahead and give it a thumbs up. Go and hit the subscribe button below, and if you want to be notified for when I do upload next, then hit the bell as well. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in my next video. Bye guys.